You are now tuned in to The Money Zone with your host, Folasade, the accountant for entrepreneurs. The time is now, your future waits, your money matters, make no mistake, it's not too late to dominate, so don't delay, get your money straight. The money zone, together we'll achieve your goals, we're building wealth, you're not alone, so don't delay, get your money straight.
Hey guys, it's your girl Folasade, the accountability accountant. Guys, I am so pumped up to be with you guys today. It's been a lot going on behind the scenes, but look, we are here. So if you are new to my show, please subscribe. Go to ripradionetwork.com. Go to bit.ly/TMZ. Get notified. The Money Zone. Get notified. Okay. Join our mailing list so you can be in tune when I'm going live and when I have some other stuff going on, especially when we get out of this COVID stuff, guys. So tonight, we're going to talk about why you should start teaching your kids better money management, how to manage their money, financial literacy at a young age. And then we're going to lead that into why you should hire your child, okay? So go ahead on, grab your libations. We're going to take a quick little break, share the video, right? And then we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. I don't know why the color looks like this. Like it never looks like this. But look, we are about to get it started, guys. So if you guys are new to my live streams, once again, I'm Folasade, the accountability accountant, guys. And I help entrepreneurs just like you live the life that you dream of. And I do that by incorporating three things: accounting, accountability, and coaching, guys. So I incorporate those three things to help you really scale, grow, and build a profitable, scalable, and sustainable business, guys. So if you're not following us, go ahead, join our mailing list. So look, okay, where should we even start? So tonight's topic is you should start your children off early. Like, honestly, the average kid doesn't learn about money management until they get to college. And that is actually in the African American community. Like I was actually looking for statistics to really show the rate at which the Black brown communities start to learn about money. The African American community, let's say Black people, Black Americans, don't learn money management until they go to college. Okay, other cultures, and other races, they start learning money management at a very, very early age. So many of you are wondering why our community is so far behind. It's because well, I'm doing this with Bryn now, but I wasn't taught money management skills at Bryn's age. The only money management opportunities that I had, and guys, put one in the chat as well if this resonate with you, is when I received my birthday money, when I received my Christmas money, right? When I received all of those type of dollars, that was when those were the only opportunities I had as a child to really learn about money. So now look at your history right now. Like, remember, as the accountability accountant, guys, I have to be really honest with you, okay? Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself a few questions right now. These three questions. When do you recall learning about money? What age was that? Me, honestly, I learned money around 16. I learned the value of the dollar around 16. And the reason why I learned the value of a dollar around 16 was because at that point, I became my mom's guardian. Okay. So my story is a little bit different than many of you. You know, I had to take care of my mom at the age of 16. Okay. So I grew up early. So at the age of 16, I knew what $40 felt like. I knew $40 felt like. And between me and you, I secretly, my sister finally know this, right? I secretly used to pray every day, God, if somebody in my family could $100, I can go buy me and my mother some food. God, if I just was able to get a job and be able to sustain for my mother, then I will be able to do this. Like at the age of 16, I had to learn money management. It was sprung upon me. I had to grow up extremely early, right? But that's not the case for many of you, which I don't want that to be your situation. But think about it. When did you start learning about money and the value of it? You were about 23, right? 23, 24, when you finally had your own money. Really, you are baby boomers and you've never constructed a budget. Some of you are millennials like me. You've never constructed a budget, okay? So my question to you is, I know I want to change and help you guys build generational wealth. That's why I'm here. Do you, all of you, Instagram, Facebook, ripradionetwork.com, Periscope, every last one of you, do you want to build generational wealth? The question is, put 1 in the chat if you do, put 2 in the chat if you care less. If you put 1 in the chat, I'm talking to you right now, because generational starts with you. Yes, your parents didn't teach you. Yes, the school didn't teach you. Yes, you probably grew up poor. Yes, you probably scraping by with pennies. That is no excuse. The excuse now is me coming online, giving you guys value and tips and strategy, and you don't use them. What is the excuse at that point? Good look, yeah, I wish I could see behind. What is your excuse at that point? So if you are saying, and I've seen almost every last one of you guys post more generational wealth than me. But I don't really see it resonates in your lifestyle. I'm not seeing you guys teaching your kids how to manage money. I don't see you guys making accounts for your children. Okay? I don't see you guys posting up that you're showing them how money works. Because let me be honest, I was a bit ashamed at the comments on my post that I recently did, my Facebook ads. I was so ashamed at the comments that many of you left on my post. When I said hire your child, build generational wealth, the common post was, they are just kids. Let them be kids. Ignorance number one. Kids want discipline. Kids want structure. And from my experience being, my husband is uber structure, and me, the one that let them get away with murder, right? I've seen my kids operate at a more efficient, productive, happy level when they have discipline and structure. So saying that, oh, they're just kids, let them be kids, they're going to run you to the brokenness house. This is why the average Black family don't have too much leftovers, because we're not tracking what we're spending on our children. First of all, we don't even have a household budget. So we have to now start asking ourselves, what are we fighting for? We're not even going to do what we need to do internally. What are we doing if you're not even going to read a book or try another opportunity? Many of you have heard, oh, invest in real estate. Oh, invest in this, but you have not even took the time to invest in financial literacy for your own home. But you buying a rental property. Do you know the reason why the average Black family have no wealth to pass over was because they have financially illiterate children? Okay, so when grandma died, they sold grandma's house. How many of you guys sold your grandma's house? I didn't have a grandma. My grandma died. I didn't have a grandma house. I didn't have that privilege and that luxury. How many of your families sold grandma's house? Downtown Washington, D.C., H Street, all of those properties were almost Black owned. We all sold all of them for what? Chump change. And I bet you the average family is broke. And the reason why I'm saying is that many of you may not like what I have to say. You guys should know me by now. I really don't even care. Okay? Is this. If we want to build generational wealth, we have to train the generations behind us. And the generations behind us is, hey, Tommy, is your child, is their, and also their children. That's generations. Okay? But if we don't do that, y'all, if we don't sit down and teach them about budgeting, if we don't sit down and control their spending, if we don't teach them about the value of dollar, they will never understand that money is a tool that is used to fund your lifestyle, your future, your desires, and your wants. And if you don't have enough money, then some of those desires that you want may not happen. Some of those purchases that you want may not happen because you didn't work hard enough, or you didn't save enough, you didn't build enough, you didn't invest enough, okay, to live the life that you guys dream of. But everybody's saying invest in real estate. Let's think about it like this. It's going to take you on average, one of my girlfriends, I'm going to go ahead and shout her out, Floretta posted on Facebook that there's a property in Baltimore for $17,000. Okay, $17,000. Raise your hand or put, and see, this is the thing, y'all. You know, as an accountant, I could tell y'all being boastful. You know that, right? Don't be boastful. Put one in the chat if you have $17,000 saved up that won't break your bank, that won't hurt your family finances to be able to invest into real estate. And that's small. She said $17,000. That's small investment. The average real estate investment that you will actually own it, not hold tax liens, may run you at least $70,000. Put one in the chat, right? Going on with the feed. Okay. Put one in the chat if you guys have at least 17,000 saved. So on Instagram, about 4 or 5 people say so far out of 10 say they have at least 17. I'm not saying in your retirement account. I'm saying saved in your bank account, not your savings account. I mean, not your retirement account, not your 401k. I'm talking about in your bank, liquid, hard-earned money. Put one in the chat. Now I'm going to ask you the second question. Who have 70,000 hard-earned money, not a 401k, IRA, none of that stuff, hard cash money, put to the side, 70,000. Put one in the chat. Go ahead, Jen. Jen said she saved. No comments. Okay. So let me tell you why I said that. It's because I want you guys to really understand that generational wealth doesn't have to be that far-fetched. You don't have to try to save $50,000 to buy your first real estate. See, what many of you don't understand, and many people will never tell you this online, because all they want you guys to think is that they sit on a beach making money. That's what they want you guys to think. So they're not going to tell you what to tell you. Many of those individuals worked hard in their real business, okay, and then invested in real estate, meaning they built their business, they saved, they've accumulated money, and then they bought, right? They ended up building their business, incorporating tax strategies so they can pay less to the IRS, building their businesses so they can be financially okay, so they can save, all right? They don't tell you where the money came from, how long it took them to save that money. Okay, they're not telling you guys what I see behind the scenes. Real estate might be so far-fetched because it's going to take you so much sacrifice into doing your lifestyle to be able to build the cushion. So there's alternatives. This is why being financially literate allows you to understand that, okay, well, buying a real estate property right now is out of reach. But if I put $300 away every month, put this money in the retirement account, right? And do it consistently for 15 years, then in 15 years, I may have $200,000 saved to be able to invest in my first real estate property. See, people are not telling you guys the different avenues, or if they ended up getting the property handed down to them. They're not telling you guys the true story. All they're telling you is that I'm sitting on the beach on water, living the life. That's what they say. That's not the truth, y'all. Truth is, even if you wholesale some deals, you might get a few small deals, you might get a big few deals, but before you can just take lump sum of money and invest it in real estate and rehab it, you have to have had something, money or other financial resources accumulated. So if you don't teach your kids early on who they are as a person, who they are, they're going to be following the pack and overspending. My mentor, Ed Milet, said in our group meeting last week, he has said that he said some leaders make poor decisions. Some people make poor decisions because they don't know who they are. I'm going to repeat that. People make poor decisions because they don't know who they are. And let's now spin this to money. We make poor decisions financially, right? If we don't know who we are and what we want and what it takes to get there. So while many of you are saying, I want to be a multimillionaire, I want to be successful, I want this, but you don't even see none of the sacrifices that we all endure behind the scenes. You guys don't even know that I just took my just now, 30 minutes before the live stream right now, just took my shower for the whole day. And normally I take my shower at 9:30 in the morning, 10:30, right? No, 6:30 I take my shower. You know why? Because I was putting out flames in my office, overwhelmed, stressed out, dealing with my staff, dealing with my team, on calls with clients, all day. But I'm okay because I know that's what it takes to be successful. So if you ask your kid today, what do they want? They're going to tell you, Mom or Dad, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be an accountant. I want to be this. I want to be that. I want to be rich. It's up to you to start outlining the game plan for them. So I'm going to repeat that again. For all of you guys that one little saying overlooked you. When you start to really build with your kids, you're going to ask them, well, what you want to be, right? They say they want to do this. They want to travel the world. They want to speak languages. That's your time right now to now tell them, hey, Johnny, you say you want to do X, Y, Z, and it's possible. However, for you to be a millionaire, by the time you're 30, you're either going to have to start your business now, or you're going to have to save, or you're going to have to try to be the second or third person in a multi-billion dollar company like Facebook. The problem we're having right now is that we're not starting the kids off early. So let's use Bryn, for example, my daughter, my 8-year-old. She said, Mom, I want to be an accountant. I was proud. I was like, are you for real? Like, are you serious? I said, Bryn, now, I don't just go on live stream, okay? That's not all that I do, Bryn. I don't just go on live stream, right? Okay, because I had to let her know, like, what you guys hear me do right now, this is the fun stuff. I asked her, I said, well, would you be able to work 100 hours a week? Taxi? Would you be able to do this? Oh, my mom, would you be able to sit here at the desk all day for 8 hours straight? She was like, Mom, I might want to be a something else. But that was the exposure. So guys, let's now spin this for the money part. If we don't expose our children to financial literacy, they'll be repeating the curses that you have endured. They're going to pick up the bad financial habits that you are fighting right now. And many of you know my story. I used to be a shopaholic. Like if I show you guys my closet, you can tell I'm a reformed shopaholic. Okay? However, for me to build my business, I had to sacrifice spending. I had to sacrifice Chanel bags. I had to sacrifice everything. Okay? So when you want to build generational wealth, and you want your kids to be millionaires, and you want to be this, and you want to be that, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to teach that wasn't taught? When are you going to say, you know what? I started this business. I never took my accounting serious, but I'm also that I want to pass this business down to my children. So let me be honest with you guys. If you're not doing your accounting and your business, go ahead on and kick the generational wealth out of it. Kick it out. Because you're not serious. If you're not doing your accounting and your business, kick it out. You're not handing that business down to your family. This is why all them plumbers that was right before me. Think about it. Think about all the old school plumbers that you guys know, it might be your father I'm talking about. He fucked up his business. And guys, this is radio, okay? So I can curse. I can have my little wine. This is not accounting time. This is Folasade. Okay, I'm downtime. I'll be a little professional, but I'm going to curse a little bit because I could do that. I could be a little free on the radio show. Now, my Monday through Friday, during the day live streams for all of you, right? I may not, before I curse. I'm alpha. I'm alpha female all day, okay? I really do curse. Most of you guys know that, okay? Let's really be honest. Many of you are not where you want to be because your parents set you up correctly. Straight up. Am I right or am I wrong? Many of your fathers and grandfathers that was plumbers, landscapers, HVACs, technicians, computer techs, they had businesses. And where are they? They didn't do their accounting. They didn't realize that you have to be financially literate to build successful businesses. You have to be financially literate to build generational wealth. You have to be interested in knowing how money works to be successful. Money is a tool that every one of us is going to use to live the life that we dream of. And depending on how much money you have, depends on how many options you're going to have. See, I want a lot of options. You might not, and that's okay with you. But don't now not teach your kids early on because you are comfortable and complacent where you are. And you don't want to fight your demons. So you want to teach them about business. You guys should have saw the post, the people's post. Go look for my ad on Instagram and Facebook. You see what the people say nasty stuff. People like, oh, that's slavery. That's slavery. You slaving your kids. You slaving your kids by them working. But they not using us by asking us every day for cash apps. They not using us every day when they want Jordans and decent shoes and all of these Nintendo Switch. Let me tell you what Brent got, just for y'all to know. Because they was like, oh, well, you should just buy that for your child. So what? Money? We just give kids money now? We just give them money. This is why our society is where we are. No one wants to be held accountable. You just give your kids money. What level of responsibility, of importance, or what value will they put to it? Because they didn't work for it. They spend money so freely because they didn't work for it. And I give you guys a test. Hire your child in your business. Join me and the 30, 45 people that already registered for the class on Thursday. Hire your child. Pay them. And I bet you they won't spend their money. Pay your child. And I bet you. Let me tell Brent. Let me tell her bring her bank. Brenda had this money in her bank, y'all. Bring me your bank. Bring me your money bank. Yes, bring me your money bank. When you make these kids work for their stuff, they don't spend their money. They are like very disciplined. You will be so amazed at how well your child digest financial literacy. Hi, Daddy, yo. You want to come say hi to everybody? You want to come say hi? You want to come say hi, big boy? Okay, perfect. Let's show the people. Now, come on, bro. Okay. How long have you had this $50? How many months? How many months have you had this money?
5 months.
And do you spend your own money?
No, I'm saving it.
What'd you saving for, girl? Barbie stuff? Okay. So, you spend my money better faster than you spend your own money?
Mommy,
you don't spend my money. So when I go to the gas station stuff, you're not asking for no candy and stuff. But you never not once handed me your money.
Yeah, you are.
I'm right? Okay. Thank you, Brent and Bryce. Alrighty, guys. Bye-bye, y'all.
This thing's heavy.
Okay, yeah, put it back.
Wait. Now, come on.
Okay, take your brother. Bye-bye.
Come on, Bryce.
See you later. Go, Daddy. I gotta finish my live, okay? You just did good. Don't do this. What?
Mommy.
I know. Put it on my dresser, please, okay? Take it upstairs and put it on my dresser. Close the door.
Alright.
Close the door.
Alright.
You still sound all right? You didn't take it. Close the door. Close the door. Okay, so I just wanted to go and bring you guys some real work. These kids, and this is an 8-year-old, she will not spend her own money, y'all. And the reason being is because she now know what it's worth. She knows she break that $50, y'all. That money will be gone so fast. She knows that, you know what, I need to save this for what I really want. You heard what she said she want more stuff, right? So now my question to you is, why aren't you making your children more disciplined and more financially literate when they understand that they can buy whatever they want, when they want, as long as it's theirs? They have to be disciplined and structured and save to get what they want. Most of the kids that parents start them off early, they might hit a Jen. Jen says she saved, honey. Jen says she saved, honey. And she might be that child that was taught the importance of savings and the importance of accumulating their money and doing their budgets, okay? So designs on Instagram say my 6-year-old is like that. His money is to save. Mine is for him to spend, and he will tell you that in a heartbeat. But guys, we don't understand that we are slowly ruining our community if we think we're supposed to just buy everything for our children. We're not supposed to do that. Think about back in the day. How many people actually work with their parents in their businesses? Almost everybody went to the job with the parents. I remember I went to the job with my mom when you were able to do it. Things were just a bit different, right? The issue is this. I learned things that now I apply in my business. It's certain things that we are supposed to be teaching them at 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. They're not supposed to get their biggest money at 23 years old and don't know what to do with it. They're not supposed to get $50,000 and then not responsible enough to handle. Do you know why many of you have not been what you may feel is financially abundant? Do you know why God may not have blessed you with money that you know that you deserve? It's because you haven't shown that you're responsible enough with your $50,000 income. So if you're making $50,000 and you asking for your business to make $100,000, but didn't start to do your accounting yet. You didn't even review your bank statements yet. You didn't even do a budget yet. Then you're not asking. That's not the right God. You talking to the devil. That's who you're talking to. Because God wants you to live not only in terms of being frugal, right? But he wants you to live. He just wants you to know what's coming in, what's going out, so you will be in control over your financial destiny. Many people are struggling right now because they haven't sat down and pulled out their pay stub or pulled out their bookkeeping or even done their bookkeeping if you're a business owner and said, you know what is my business making? How much money am I able to take home? Oh, this is why I'm not able to pay my car note on time. This is why I'm not able to do this. Because you haven't gotten comfortable with money. But we want to build generational wealth. That's what we say. All you guys are it's fake now. To me, honestly, it seems so fake and so bogus. Let me tell you why it's fake and bogus to me. Because when I talk about financial literacy, right? Right? Raise your hand if everybody got life insurance policies. The cheapest thing on the block, right? The first step to financial literacy. Hey, Daddy, no. Go upstairs. I know. You're not doing good now. Bryce.
My balloon.
See? No.
My balloon.
Where's your aunt? Go get auntie. You're disturbing.
No.
Bryce. Sorry, guys. He's disturbing. You want to come and sit? You got to be quiet. Come on. So we have to start them early, okay? Like so early, it's to the point where By the time they're like 10, they already have their bank accounts, right? They already telling you, Mom, nope, I'm taking you out on a date. Okay, nope, Dad, I got it this time. Don't you want that? Don't you guys want financially responsible kids that will end up making sure that you show that they will end up showing society that you trained them well and you taught them something? Do you know that the average family is in over their head financially? They in over their head financially. That means they owe more than what they're making. And the reason being is because they haven't did utilize the first tool to financial literacy, which is doing a budget.
A bucket?
I know your brain don't like that word, a budget. Once you do a budget, you then need to now ask yourself what triggers your spending. So let me use an example, guys. I'm in the, what was this? Was it Ross? Was it Ross? I was in the Ross the other day because my basement flooded again, y'all. So I was in the Ross. You know, I had my little digs on, right? Dress at least once of the week, right? My down dress, right? And so the guy was like, "Oh, honey, you should buy those pillows. You're sitting there with Gucci flip-flops on and a Gucci belt and this and that." Right? And I'm sitting here like, I was like, dude, I said, I don't care. I said, I don't care what I got on. I'm cheap. That's what I told him. I said, I'm cheap. He said, how you going to be cheap? No. You can't do this in here, Daddy. You got to go now. You're disrupting. He said, how you cheap and you got all that? I said, let me tell you something. I'm cheap because I bought this stuff when I treated myself. See, there's a difference. Where's my sister? Go. Go, Daddy. Go. Bye-bye. Go upstairs. Brandon, go get Camille. He's disturbing me. Go upstairs. Bryce is disturbing. Sorry, y'all. He really like y'all. Okay, so he was like, oh, well, you got all this on you need. And I told him, I said, let me tell you something. Just because what a person have on does not predict what they're willing to spend. I told her, I said, I just paid thousands of dollars to get my floors fixed over the weekend. And you telling me that I should spend XYZ because I'm wearing XYZ? Perception. See, perception. See, if I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, I would have took offense to that and said, oh, you know what? Yep, you're right. I got it. I'm going to buy whatever I want. I can do all of that. No, I told the guy, I'm cheap and I don't care what you say. I know what I spent this weekend. I'm not trying to spend it again. So let me tell you why I'm telling you guys that story. It's because many of you are spending and doing stuff that you truly don't want to do. Your girlfriend called you out. You're not trying to go. You spent that money. Put that money away. Once you know who you are, once you know what you want out of life, you're going to now understand that those little extra distractions are just what they are. Distractions. Distracting you from building generational wealth. Somebody in our family has to be disciplined. Somebody in our family has to be structured. Somebody in our have to sacrifice for the next level. Somebody have to now say, you know what? It's not even about me no more. It's about the generations behind me. And this is what I'm going to do to change it. I am no longer going to be financially illiterate. I am no longer not going to take my accounting serious. I'm no longer going to be paying my bills late. I'm no longer not going to be paying people on time. I'm no longer, guys. Once you know who you are and what you want, you will understand that for you to build generational wealth, you have to become financially literate. The reason why I say that is because let's say you save $10 million. You took my class. You've been putting $5,000 every year for your child. By the time your child get to 30, right? Let's say they brand 8. By the time your child get to 30, right? They had like, I think it's like 280,000, 300 something thousand, something like that, right? So they got the 300 and something thousand, right? And you leave them 10 million, plus they have a few properties. A bad drug habit Listen to me. This is why financial literacy and knowing who you are and what you want is very important for your financial success. And nobody on the block, nobody on the internet is going to be honest with you guys that your bad habits is what's going to destroy the wealth that can be transferred from generation to generation. Let me say, one bad drug habit can wipe out $1 million in less than what? 6 months? A serious crackhead on the block? 6 months, right? So that's $1 million gone. Okay. Then because they want to be, popular and everybody love them, right? They insecure with themselves. They need everybody to be their friend, so they can't tell people no, right? So they have to give everybody money. Okay. Second, they broke. When you start to teach your kids that I don't care how much money you give a person, right? If they don't know how to manage it, then they will learn. Okay, I can't get Uncle Bob the money, but I can take him to the store. I can't get Folasade, but I can go to the store and buy Folasade something, right? Give me 1 second, guys, because it's literally pouring down. And my sister left my robe and everything outside. Okay, it's pouring down, y'all. So financial literacy is what's going to bridge the gap between you and what you desire and your generations behind you. Everybody is saying out there, especially Black folks, everybody's stopping you. Now, I know that's true, right? Okay, got that part, right? But let's be honest. 90% of your problem is what you are in control over. 90%. The 10%, God is going to get them out the way for you. Just keep praying. That's it. 90%. So 90% is reliant on you, what you decide to do, your decisions, your mindset, your everything, right? 90%. So that means there's a 90 to 10% chance that if you don't teach your kids about financial literacy, that they'll pick it up. Well, yeah, but if you encourage them now, you don't have to worry. They will be disciplined. They won't overspend. They won't be followers, because guess what's going to happen? You say, oh, it's going to be $1,000 to buy the table, right? And your child like, I got 5,000, but I was trying to do this with my other $1,000. Oh, nope, I'm a pass. You are building independent, financially stable, smart, amazing humans. And do you know it all starts around money? You can solve more problems with money than you could ever without money. Let me be honest. You can solve more problems with money than without. And many people's problem right now is money. Oh, I don't have enough money to buy. Yes, you might do. Did you do a budget? Right? Did you cut back on your expenses? Did you stop eating out? Okay. Do you have to have every new bag on the block? That's one of my biggest regrets, y'all. Is that when I started to make almost $15,000, I said $1,500 to $2,000 a week. And because I was a poor kid that was just hoping and dreaming of being able to buy me some, designer digs, right? That's one of my biggest regrets, because I would have had a lot more money saved when I started my business. I regret not being as disciplined as I could have been with my money when I was in college. That is one of my biggest regrets. I regret that I wasn't structured or independent enough to say, you know what, don't spend on purses. Don't spend on bags. Don't do that. Just save, right? But that's not everybody's story. But God told me, well, don't worry. Don't regret that. He said, because if you didn't buy what you buy then, your ass would be looking real raggedy now. That's what he told me. But that may not be a story, okay? Your story might be to be disciplined now so you can save for later. Your story might be for, you see this, guys? Oh, my God. Y'all hear it? Crazy. Bryce probably won't come back down. Mommy, it's thundering. So your story might require you to be disciplined now and enjoy the fruits of your labor later. And that's what building generational wealth is. It's enjoying the little tomorrow. Generational wealth is saving for 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years. But it's also the knowledge. That is also the knowledge that you are transferring to the generations. Because you can leave them a stack of money, stack of properties, a stack of everything. If you don't teach your kids financial literacy, all your hard work is going to go down to the drain into some bad habit. Didn't I tell you the kids will come? Into something. So now my question to you, after all I just said tonight to you guys, and it was a mouthful, right? Why aren't you teaching your kids about financial literacy? Why are you afraid of them learning about money? Why? Because they will be able to calculate your pay stubs and know that what you make. Is that what you're afraid of? Because I remember back in the day, well, I don't need you to know how much money I'm making. I remember my mother never said that to me. I remember my friend's parents, she said it. Well, how much money I'm making, this and that, right? All of that, right? Not understanding that regardless of what you make, yes, you may not be prideful, but if you hide it from them, you are now allowing them to get stuck. If you don't tell your kids that you're not happy where you are right now, right? You are allowing them to get stuck. You are now creating generational curses. You are now no longer even close to building generational wealth. The moment you don't tell them that you're not happy with your life, I'm telling you, my father said this. 2016, y'all. Some of y'all have been following for a long time. I downsized my office. I had a big, huge office, 1,500 square feet. My staff was everywhere loaded, right? I wasn't happy. My clients was draining me. It was just a mess, y'all. Just everything wrong with business, right? And so, yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, so what I was saying, my sister came and told me the floors was good. Office and stuff, right? I was so concerned. Oh, is everybody gonna think I'm broke? Or is everybody think my business failed if I downsize? If everybody don't think it's this. And God said, and I told myself, I don't care what everybody think. I'm not building an accounting firm like my dad. I'm not building an accounting firm like such and such. I'm building what God told me to build. And he said he wanted me to touch the masses. So regardless of how big or how small my office is, guess what? I can still serve. But that wasn't what I was about to say. My thing is this, guys. It's going to come a time and place that every lack or every decision that you fail to make about your finances is. Guys, if I didn't downsize my office in 2016, I probably wouldn't be here right now to be talking to all of you. My business probably would have failed, okay? I would have been not even able to show face online because I would have felt like a fraud. But no, guess what I did? I showed up every day online with you guys, and I told you guys I downsized my office. I got a smaller office, took you guys, did my live streams and everything. So why am I telling you guys this? It doesn't matter what nobody think. As long as you know what your vision and your purpose is, right? Don't matter if they think you broke. Don't matter if they think you rich. Don't matter if you are or if you aren't. What matters is that you're getting closer to living whatever life that is. And I'm hoping it's not junk. If you're watching me, it ain't junk. You want to be successful. You've been watching me, right? So now, what are you willing to sacrifice for it? Now, I make more money than almost everyone else in this whole Maryland. I'm like the top maybe the top black one, okay, in the state, okay? And I'm not saying that to be boastful. I'm saying it to say that with sacrifices come rewards. You sacrifice today's spending for tomorrow's generation. You sacrifice today's savings and you build it today so you can buy your rental property, so you can now set up your kids right, so you now can build generational wealth. Because generational wealth is not only just the money and the assets, it's the ideas of business and money management. It's tips and tools and tricks that you guys refuse to learn. This is why the majority of every person has been BSing in 2020 and not getting their money in order. 2021 is going to be a very tough year for many of you, because you're out there, you partying, you're not being disciplined, you're not getting comfortable with who you are, you're not cutting back, you're not relaxing, you're not breathing, you're not actually allowing the universe to do what it needs to do with you. And guess what? You are now telling the universe, give me whatever you got in 2021. I'm not going to discipline myself to get what I want in 2021. So if you want, you have to discipline your kids. You have to discipline you for generations. See, this is the problem. It's not just me and Bren. It's me, Bren, and her kids. It's not just me, Bren, and her kids. It's me, Bren, her kids, and her kids. That's generations. And generational wealth is not accumulated with one real estate. I'm fucking sorry to say, unless it's a big, massive lot of land, multi-million-dollar property. But the way I'm talking to black folks, average black folks, right? That's not it. You have to learn the skills, guys, and you have to acquire the knowledge to build generational wealth. Look at this fly, y'all. It's not about what you don't have. It's about what you're willing to sacrifice to get what you don't have. But now we're in a society that none of you guys want to sacrifice it. If y'all knew half of the shit I sacrificed to be sitting in front of you guys, you would say, you know what, flash their hands. Y'all wouldn't even, because people tell me, oh, I know a few people. And I never really tell people my story. I tell y'all more about my story, my life, than I tell anybody. So I was telling a few folks that when me and my husband married or whatever, we didn't have enough money to go out on dates. We didn't. We was 25. I didn't have a father and a mother, okay, that could take care of me. His father died. His mother couldn't take care of me. We was two kids with no inheritance, no nothing, okay? Why do you want your kids to be like that? Why do you want life to be hard for your kids? Because you are afraid to sacrifice and learn some accounting and learn some tax strategies and do shit right. Do shit right. Why are we now saying our kids, making them sacrifice and do more work, okay? Because you refuse to be disciplined. You refuse to save. You refuse to invest. It starts with you. Starts with each and every one of you. If your kid's broke, it's because of you. If your kid's poor, it's because of you. Yes, it's in their hand when they get 20-something, 30 years old. Yes, they can make choices like I did and go against the grain. But you know how hard it is? You know how hard it is? Why it can't be a little easier for black people? Because you as a black person is not setting yourself up for generations. You're only thinking about yourself today. Oh, Instagram. Oh, Instagram. This is what everybody doing. Everybody, Instagram. Everybody. This is what y'all doing. And I'm not happy with y'all. Because nobody cares. The dudes that you're trying to get attention from, they're broke, okay? And the females that you're trying to stunt on, they're broke. So everybody's stunting on broke people. It's not that serious. Stunt on your savings. Stunt on that. Because the regrets that I'm living with, I can't get back. But I can prevent each and every one of you from making the mistakes that I made. And one of the biggest mistakes I made was saving money when I had the opportunity. When I was living in Section 8 on 3rd Street Southeast, right? I was a party monster. I was a socialite. I had everything. I was perfect, right? What was I looking for? What did I want? When you train the kids young, you teach them who they are young. Yes, you expose them to the luxuries of life. Yes, you expose them to how it is to be poor. And you let them make the decisions of what life they want. And you teach them that every decision impacts that. I will probably have maybe about 75 accountants working for me right now if my parents did for my kids. If by the time I started my business, my mom and my dad started my retirement account like they did, I could have hired my first CPA 5 years ago, y'all. Instead of me just hiring my first one last year. I could have been able to do much more, and so could your kids, but it all starts with you right now. So stop fucking posting shit on Instagram talking about generational fucking wealth, y'all, if you're not gonna live it. Stop it. You're fake. Like my girl Spice said, you fake. You fake. Stop it. And the reason why I'm coming ham on you guys, because you know I go ham on you guys like almost every 3 months. It's already here. It's all second quarter, third quarter's here. It's my third quarter rant for y'all. And Trump gave me like 10 more minutes. So with that being said, what life do you really want? You post a generational wealth, but you ain't even saving a damn dollar. You haven't even filed your taxes. You're not even doing your bookkeeping in your business. You won't even learn a simple tax strategy on hiring your child so your child can be a billionaire by the time they're 30. And you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. You guys looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, Folasade, oh, it's not possible. Folasade, oh, it's not possible. Oh, how your child gonna be a millionaire by the time she's 30? Yes, it's possible. Do the research. I didn't give y'all enough research. But you know what? Just like y'all do every year. Every year, me and my team always get it. Oh, Folasade, I regret not taking the advice you gave me, Folasade. This is what I do. I need to do my TikToks when I'm doing my little rant. That's what I need to do, my TikTok, because then I can get the split little person. Oh, Folasade, you told us in your live stream that the IRS would be auditing people. Because of, and I warned you guys, because of all of the stimulus money that they're giving out, and I still didn't file my taxes right, Folasade, and I claimed such and such, and now the IRS is saying I owe $10,000. Oh, Folasade, I didn't do my bookkeeping, and oh, my business, I gotta close my business. This is the shit I get on every year. I'm tired of it. It's been coming online and you've been telling me how to do XYZ, and I did. I'm getting those now, but it's taking you guys years. I don't want you guys to be cute and to give y'all fake or fluff or whatever the case may be. I kind of come on here and give y'all a raw. Either you like it or you don't. That's why many of y'all don't share my video, and I don't even care because that's moving me with or without y'all. Y'all, you fly. Flash, you fly, right? Many of y'all. Because I'm too real for y'all, and that's okay. Because guess what? While everybody else is milking you for your dollar, I'm the one letting you know you didn't need that service. And that's why they don't like me. Because the ones that don't like me know that they milking you, and they don't want me to tell you that they milking you, and they selling you fluff, and you won't get results because they're not making money. But you guys fall for all of this shit online. I'm so over y'all. All of y'all that's not doing y'all research, that's not doing y'all part. If y'all want to move the black people as a community or as a race or whatever y'all call it, right? You gotta get your money in order to. Y'all keep talking about police brutality. Yes. But if our money controls some shit, then we can probably get some police brutality control. Y'all don't even have enough money in a savings for the banker to be like, hey, no, I don't want any problems with my black customers because they have assets over $1 billion here. And if they snatch their assets over $1 billion in my bank, then my bank is going to close. No, I don't want any problems. When your delegates know that you are sponsored you got money and we have our stuff in order, they're going to start representing for you guys. So it's kind of like you guys are kind of going beating around the bush. Get your money in order. Then we can talk big shit. Get your money in order. We can do that. They're going to keep killing us until we get our money in order. Until we know how this shit really works, they're going to keep killing us. They're going to keep pushing us down. We're not going to be as successful as could be as a whole. But if y'all keep bullshitting on your money, keep killing us in the community, all my niggas in the hood, I used to be one of y'all, okay? Stop killing our people. Stop it. Stop it. Because we're not able to progress because what they say, oh, well, police can kill the black people because you guys are killing yourself. Okay. But guess what? Everything I said stems from two things, y'all. Money and knowing who the fuck you are. Let's watch me. Y'all need to pick up some books and read. Know who y'all are. Because then you wouldn't be killing nobody. You wouldn't be hating. You wouldn't be stealing people content. See, all y'all content people, World Joy put out there, y'all stealing people content. For all y'all that be trying to steal my content, for any account that registered for my course that didn't ask me, like one of the girls on Instagram asked me, you're stealing. Create content because you're stealing. God allowed me to create content because I'm aligned. I pray. Okay? So stop stealing people content and stealing people stuff. Okay? You know who you are. You get in line with God. You get your money in order. Your content gonna flow. You're gonna live the life. You're gonna be happy. And you're gonna be able to make impact. But guys, we're not gonna be able to make no impact. Did I talk this show straight like this? Yes, I did. Wow. Run them out. Sorry. Look. Sorry, sponsors. Okay. So let me digress a bit and pull it all together because we're about to end the show. Hey Chan. Oh, Chan. I didn't curse so much. And every time I curse, the girls be like, oh, you are a lady. I'm an alpha female. Okay. That's it. Don't call me no lady. Alpha female. I'm a curse. And I'm a fight. And I'm a stand up. Shan, am I in trouble? Okay. So let me just connect the dots between all of this. When you first understand who you are and what you want, then God can start really, especially if you're praying and you're faithful and everything. He will start to line everything you need, all the pieces to the puzzle, everything you think you need in life. He's going to start aligning all the people, all the resources, all of the content, everything. When you say you want something, you now have to say, how bad do you want it? I want to be so successful so much, y'all, that my husband, my sister, my kids all know that when it's business time, don't fuck with mom. They know I'm serious about it, and they know that not only do I want to be stupid rich, but I want to make impact. I want to change you guys' life. I also told my family that the amount of impact that I might change, I might get bumped off. Okay, they might blow my little head off. Okay, I won't ever commit suicide, y'all. But if I get that big, I hung myself or shot myself, it wasn't me. Okay, that was already pre-planned. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because I'm willing to die for you guys to become financially literate. Because we can't move forward if everybody is poor. We're going to always be robbing Peter to pay Paul, or robbing Joe to pay this person, or still on the job, not performing well, if we do not get aligned and do everything I'm asking you to do. First, find out who you are and what you want out of life. Once you do that, then you're going to know, I have to sacrifice. Once you do that, right, do your budgets. Figure out where your money is going, how much. Even if you're only making $500, that's enough to save, y'all. Next to my husband. My husband he don't eat out. He pack his lunch every day. Trump saying, wind it down, 5 minutes. Okay. Every day. Start sacrificing. Many of you guys are eating out afraid to pack your lunch, pack your lunch. Don't worry about what nobody else got to say. They're not going to pay your bills. Tell them Folasade said, hey, you're not going to. My mother, this is one thing my mother said, and I'm going to close out after this once I connected that. Don't worry about what nobody have to say if they're not willing to give you the money or to fix your problem. So for all of y'all that have ever said anything about the way I talk or the way I curse or the way I do anything, let me tell you something. I don't care, because your accountant is not trying to change the lives of millions. You're not in my shoes, okay? So guess what? You don't know what I deal with in terms of getting people to understand the importance of money. Okay, I have to beat you guys down. It's not no, oh, yeah, you guys need to be financially literate. Oh, sparkle fingers. Do you know every time I've made change with y'all is when I curse y'all out? Never when I'm nice. This fly killing me, y'all. And nope, my house ain't dirty. Okay, very clean. So yeah, guys, I had fun. I had fun tonight. I just hope that my message was very clear. Know who you are, know what you want, and be willing to sacrifice for it. And nobody will hate you once you become successful. I tell you, absolutely nobody. When I mean hate you, in a sense of hate the sacrifice. They're going to hate you, right? But they won't hate your sacrifice. They're going to be like, man, I give it to you. I'm not willing to do that. So you can have it. Man, now I get it. I didn't get it 15 years ago. I didn't get it when you were sacrificing. I even had people tell me that if me and my husband and stuff couldn't do as much as we wanted to do, then why did we get married and this, like I done been dogged out. Why did I marry a man that couldn't do as much as I needed to do? I'm like, okay, y'all. So me sacrificing got something to do all that, right? Okay. Me sacrifice so I can be right here, right now with you guys. So what are you going to sacrifice for your generations to come? Are you going to start to do your budgets? Are you going to take your accounting serious? Are you going to start learning tax strategies? Are you going to start doing things the right way, because shortcuts don't pay? And I have to tell my staff that all the time. Shortcuts don't pay. And our clients pay for it. And your life deserves the results and the sacrifices that you have done to get those results. It's okay. Those friends are not really your friends. Oh, you see, this is why this society is screwed up, because many of y'all in situations y'all not even really supposed to be. Y'all hanging out with people that you don't really like. This is why our community is so far behind. So I'm going to close out today saying this. Know who you are. Know who you are. Know what you want, and be completely fucking unwavering. So look, guys, I had to go crazy on you guys. Trump told me, and me and my team need to know about this stuff ahead of time, that we will not have another show. Today is the last show of the summer. Okay? Right? Today's the last show. And I know some of you guys, oh, Folasade, you were so unprofessional and all of that stuff. And that's perfectly fine. You are not my client. Okay? So I'll be back Tuesday, September 8th. All right? Tuesday, September 8th. So guys, you can be whatever you want to be as long as you know why and for real what it is, and you're willing to sacrifice. So I'll see you guys on the 8th. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.